In the previous session, our sorcerers took a moment to recuperate in the carcery. Cleo confronted Aster about killing Madigan and spying for Albatius. Marcus had a short visit to an upper plane. The group talked with a pair of civilians who helped them overtake the prison, one of whom recognized and complimented Marcus for his artworks. Aster made a hasty escape, briefly taking Augustus hostage and revealing his own magical abilities on his way out. The guards that had been sent after Cassarius returned empty-handed, enchanted by the aberrant mind sorcerer. The sorcerer spoke to the Minotaur, freeing him from his cell and learning that the strange happenings in the Colosseum were far from over. After realizing the guards sent to Cecilia's house should have returned by now, the sorcerers readied themselves to venture into the city once again. Hello everybody, and welcome to Sorcerous Origins, the gods' favorite actual play D&D series. I am your Colosseum Master Will Pena, and today I'm joined by the players. We have Riley Civarola Douglas,
Marcus Prosperous,
Sarah Sherwood,
Cleo Meliora,
Maya Dilatori,
Robin Valerius,
Sydney Steinberg,
Emil Solaris,
and the new Clayton Curry.
Hi, I'm Curry Clayton. Clayton Curry, Gaius Maximus. Shit.
your hair is purple.
Yes, it is.
the hair dye major.
Here,
Sucked all the brains out.
When we left off, the sorcerers were going to Madigan and Cecilia's house to go find out what happened to
They
them.
moved into
because-
she's on the lease now.
She's on the leash.
She is.
Good for them.
If you get kidnapped there, they put you on the lease.
Cecilia's
That's how it
really not enjoying her relationship with Bruno.
Honestly, don't blame her.
And off screen, they all leveled up to level 6.
works. Yeah.
So a little more hit points, a little more sorcery points, and a new spell for each of them, plus some other new fun abilities that you might see. So yeah, let's go now. You guys walk through the streets back to Cecilia's house. You guys had just been there, honestly, just like an hour ago.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Walk. Marcus, did you want to check out the little, now that you have your new little language?
Yes, I did. Audience, you may remember that 4 episodes ago, we said we would check the code now that I have Sylvan, and boy howdy, now's the time. Yeah, I would like to, I don't remember who has it.
I do.
Okay.
It's either Cleo
I'll,
or Amelia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to presume how Emil feels and looks right now, but I know we are on the way to your girlfriend's house. How intense do you look?
Extremely.
Okay, yeah, cool. I think that we're probably rushing over there. I think Marcus kind of notes that, but it's just Emil, I hate to bother you. Could I have the code?
Just silently gets it out, shoves it to your chest.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. And I feel like I don't have to make an insight check.
I'll say straight out, Emil is doing
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not to backseat DM. I'm not gonna insight roll right now.
You don't have to roll anything.
It's good that they weren't at the prison.
Maybe. But right now I don't know what's happened, and that is horrible.
You were about to know. So. And I'll take a look at the code. Are its secrets revealed, William?
When you look at the code, you see written in Sylvan, the same exact text.
Okay.
The Order Unfulfilled, weighed within precision and syndrome, the movements call forth averse the wheel, etc., etc.
But I'm seeing it in
you can
Sylvan
tell
now.
it's a different language. It's not what was the kind of common that was written before. We were reading a brand new language, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But it's replaced the previous common.
Because it was I used comprehend languages to read it beforehand, I think.
I don't remember if that's true.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I remember that Emil had cast comprehend languages.
Yes, for sure. And you got a lot of
Uh-huh.
information from like the scrolls and stuff. I
Oh,
don't
got you. Was this
know-
in common? Got you.
I think this one, because other people have read it, I believe.
Right.
I was going to say, regardless,
read
so just to clarify, does it visually look different on the paper or...
It visually looks different on the paper.
Okay, whoever is next to me that is not Emil, because they're doing it. I just want to like flash the paper to whoever's kind of beside or close. I'll do it to Avalon.
Okay.
And I'll just flash and go. Does this look different from before to you?
Avalon, on the paper that previously had the message, you see a swirling, incomprehensible script. It's not like moving; it's set in ink, but like the language is very fluid and moving and completely different than anything you've ever seen before.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Do I know? Has anybody else? This isn't kind of an out of character question. Has anybody else gained a new like magical language?
I have Draconic.
I have primordial, but I've had it for.
I
since
don't know
episode
if
If we do, we don't know we do.
Mhm.
okay, that's what I was asking. Is anybody like unlocked?
Nah.
Avalon has spoken to the dragon in Draconic, or the dragon has spoken to.
Never mind.
Okay, and
Yeah.
she's still seeing it in Sylvan?
Do you try to like read it, Avalon?
Sure, yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, actually, you can read it. It's, the Order Unfulfilled, blah 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 blah. Marcus, you turn it back towards you. It's now this like scratchy, sharp handwriting. Yeah.
I could read that.
So in front of you, as he turned it towards you, it switched from that
Yeah.
circular language to this
Yeah.
hardcore.
Whoever looks at it reads it in a different script.
Yeah. Looks like it. Looks like our code is multilingual. Okay. Well, we got some new information. I'll put the code, fold it.
What's that, Maya?
Oh, I was waiting for you to finish. Sorry, and then I was too preemptive with my hand raised.
No, I was just saying I'm gonna fold it and
Okay.
like tuck it.
Can I have retroactively looked at my little spike thing, or should I do it now?
That's a short rest thing, which we haven't
Okay.
taken yet.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Other than that, I'm
Cool.
rushing
Anything else
with
want to
the
do
rest of
anything
them.
on the way over? Sorry. Cool. Okay.
I
You
brood.
guys make the short walk over to Cecilia's house. Now I don't know which one of them's actually.
Sicily.
You guys don't run into any soldiers on the way there. You guys don't see anyone like that. There's just a very small amount of people passing by. And as you turn the block over to Cecilia's house, everything, you see the house. It's large, it's a lot like Avalon's estate. It's like probably a little bit pared down. There is a warm golden light emanating from it.
Oh shit.
And pieces of like the plaster on the wall are tearing off and like floating in the air and like slowly beginning to swirl in a circle around the house. It's being like inch by inch torn apart and like moving into this circle.
I look at
What do you guys
Cleo.
do?
I
Hey, Will.
run inside.
Yeah.
I have a fucking theory. Can I ask you something?
Sure, yeah.
Now, nobody freak out, okay? but the way that the pieces are moving in like just like a big circle,
Mhm.
does it look like a clock in any way? I'm just wondering.
Not
For no reason, but I'm just wondering. Okay.
No.
Okay. I had a theory. That's fine.
Emil starts sprinting toward
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
look at Cleo because I think your girl got powers, and then
Everybody
I'll
did
follow.
apparently.
One other note
Click.
is that there's now a chariot parked outside the front.
Oh no!
Like oh.
Emil, I think you would probably recognize this as
I don't think Emil even clocks it. I think
Her
Emil
boyfriend's
sees
Prius is
floaty
in the
bits
driveway.
and
Are you
just-
kidding?
Yeah, let's go.
His chariot.
I don't care. I have so many bigger things to deal with.
His fucking Ford Fiesta is in
His
the
Ford
driveway.
Fiesta is in the driveway.
Subaru Baja.
Nissan Versa.
You guys run up to the house.
Yep, let's go.
As soon as you get kind of within that aura of light, you feel your movement is like kind of slowed around. It is hard to move, and you're getting like hints of this like of like faces and figures moving like past and around. You guys don't see anyone yet. You have to actually like get inside the house, which isn't like a real problem, but it's just as you guys move closer, it's like you're pushing through it. Let's see if there's anything. No, I think all that works. Emil gets to the door first, forces it open again, just like everything's harder to move in here. Emil, as you enter, make a charisma saving throw.
Hit
Oh,
and
boy.
fuck.
6. Natural 1 plus 5.
Okay.
Ooh, a nap.
Why?
Emil,
The train.
I don't know how you would know this per se, but just for RP purposes,
Yeah.
you are under the effects of a zone of truth.
Okay.
Oh, that's exciting.
Ooh, oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
As you guys move closer inside, does everyone else follow inside?
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you guys all make charisma saving throws for me?
Sure.
Yeah. Emil walks into the room, sees Bruno. I fucked your wife.
They're not married yet.
Cocked. Charisma, you said?
Charisma.
Dirty 20. I can
Ooh.
lie all I want.
7.
I also got a
Four.
7. I also got a
4.
7.
Natty 1. Natty 1 plus 3.
I remain able to not be vulnerable.
Everyone
Good for
except
you.
for Marcus is under the effects of a zone of truth.
Oh, goodbye, Sarah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Okay.
We're
Are you
good.
okay?
Mhm, yeah, just my sister was like, "There's dinner." I was like, "Babe, I can't have dinner right now. You don't understand."
All right.
We're good.
Take a few.
So what you see upon entering the house, the damage in here is much more sustained. All of the furniture is being pulled apart. Some of it's being like dragged across the floor in this kind of like hurricane around a central point. And that central point is Madigan.
Yep.
Madigan
Okay.
is lifted up into the air. She is the one emitting this gold, orange, white light.
Cool.
Her eyes are like shining white. They're like emitting these like beams of white light. Cecilia is kind of like not cowering, but like kind of behind her, seemingly unaffected by this storm that's happening in here. And Bruno is like a few feet away from them, like frozen kind of mid, like he's like pushing towards them, and just unable to like make it. And I
Like
think
he's trying
that
to attack?
just trying to get like to them. It's hard
Okay.
to tell. And I think that even without like detect magic or anything, all of you can tell that like there is intense multiple levels of abjuration happening here. Just like so much. there's just protection magic going through this whole house. I think Cecilia immediately sees you, Emil, and goes, "Can anybody help her? I don't know what happened." He, and like looks to you.
Can I try something?
Sure, please.
I'd like to cast Dispel Magic on Madigan.
Interesting. Okay. Go for it. Because that's a roll, right?
So if it's 3rd level or lower, it just happens, but I'm assuming this is way higher than 3rd level.
You're still gonna need to roll for me because
Yeah,
there
cool,
are,
cool.
I'll just tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spells currently active right now.
Madigan smacks.
8
She's so
spells.
cool.
Okay.
How come the rest of library
you want me to
gang
roll
got,
8
like,
times?
super good
No,
high
just
level
roll
magic?
once and we'll see what you go down.
Okay. And is it plus my proficiency bonus in Constitution or just Constitution?
Isn't it?
I think it's
It's
Because
just
it's my spell casting.
I think
I think it's just Constitution.
yeah.
I'm giving you one more chance. If you roll bad again, I'm not using you for the
Time
rest
out.
of the night.
Madigan?
Mm-hmm. 10.
10. Okay. All the 3rd level or lower ones end immediately as you cast this magic. What does that look like for you to be casting, especially like shadow magic in this extremely bright place?
Yeah, you said she's like emanating light or something, right?
Mhm.
I just want to like kind of gather any like shadows from the corners and then just spread them out through the room so the light level of the whole room kind of comes down a couple notches.
Mhm. All of the little shadows that were like hiding underneath the table, underneath the couch, behind the walls, come creeping out at your behest, and dim the room. And you see, I think 5 of these spells end.
Oh shit. Okay. I feel less bad about my 10 now.
And Madigan begins to sink towards the floor. And also that force that was like keeping you stopping from moving also dissipates.
What about Bruno?
I'll answer that. Clayton has a.
I double checked. It is a spell casting ability check, so I think it does add proficiency. If that changes the roll or
I
changes.
don't think because it was 10.
I think
the
it's-
proficiency would make it 13, which would still
Yeah.
be or lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just checking.
Cool. Bruno like collapses to the floor, like he was like as if he was pushing against something, and that thing was just like moved away from him, and just like falls to the floor, panting.
I'll immediately post up next to Bruno.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
I love that for us. I think this dude falls immediately. Team Intimidate is above him.
Is Madigan like lucid? Like
Madigan like falls into Cecilia's arms and is like not unconscious but like dazed.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go kind of take her from Cecilia and see like how she's doing. Can I make like a Arcana check? Anything? Is she like?
Yeah, make
I don't even know.
Make an Arcana check and a medicine check, and we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, the Arcana check is a dirty 20.
Gotcha.
The medicine check was not 20, so it almost fell off my table. And
A dirty 20 and a key.
A dirty and a nat 20.
So that's a 20 for medicine. That's like a 26 in total, if that makes a difference.
Okay. I will say it takes you a little bit of time to do that, but we will get there and honor those rolls in just a minute.
Wait, hold on. Is it because I had my proficiency and I had this is level 1 D&D shit. I also had my wisdom, right? We've been playing like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's 29 actually.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait for the nat 20? Oh yeah, you do.
do you have like
I have
expertise
in medicine and insight are the
Oh
two that I
god.
have. Because I took like 3 different feats that gave me like expertise or extra proficiencies or something.
Uh-huh.
So those are the only 2, to be fair. But yeah, those are the 2.
Yeah, so you start checking on Madigan. Cecilia like kind of hands her over to you. and stands up straight and kind of glances at Bruno for a second and moves over to Emil, and says, "Oh, thank God you're back. They were guards. They were, I don't know what they were here to arrest us. I guess I didn't do anything, but I don't know.
Are you okay? Or like?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm Madigan did that. And they all, they were forceful. They didn't want to stop even with all the magic and stuff. They didn't seem too surprised by it. That's when Bruno came by and kind of paid them off, essentially.
Quintus sent guards after our loved ones to get leverage over us.
I'm so sorry. Is everyone okay?
We handled it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is everyone okay?
we handled it. Yeah.
I'm so and she just wraps her arms around you.
Oh, I'm so glad she's safe. I say that to her. I am so glad that you're safe.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back for me. You guys have that thing later today? It's hard to keep up. And then she kind of turns towards Bruno. And Bruno is on all fours, gets himself up.
I put a hand on his shoulder. He doesn't get all the way up.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Gets you off.
I have learned in this campaign that being able to keep shitty men not to their full height truly is what I am meant to do.
He's gonna shove you, Marcus.
I don't keep him down, but just if he tries to get up, he can get up and be on his knees, but I don't want him
try to stand up.
He's a big dude.
He's gonna try to. You can make an athletics check if you want.
Yeah, I would love to make an athletics check.
How tall is Bruno?
6 something.
22.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a little rude, Will.
Did you say 32?
22.
Oh.
Okay. So all the information that I will give you is that I failed.
Okay. Sounds good.
You can take that to mean,
What does
did
the
I get
number
a nat
start
one?
with?
Who's to say?
He tries to stand up. You put a hand on him, and he immediately just swats it away and gets all the way up to his full height. Thank you.
I want to retaliate.
What is this? Why are they here? He turns to Cecilia. Yeah. And he turns back towards Matt again. Haven't you had enough of this?
Insight check, please. I'd like to insight check. What the fuck? Why would you say that?
Can I also insight check that?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how much you're gonna get.
14 plus 9.
From that
23.
What
are
I also got a 23.
Best I could do is a 4.
Can I just get a general? I want to know what the fuck. Can I also? My dog is intervening. Can I get a vibe check on this? How likely this man is to do some shit right now?
He doesn't seem to be violent. He is angry, which from his history, is not the best in terms of violence, but he doesn't have a weapon on him. He doesn't have anything to really enact, he just hit Marcus away.
Only because at the Coliseum he had a knife. Cool. He had a knife at the Coliseum, right?
No, that was at
the gala. Yeah, he fully had a knife.
That's what I meant. That's why I'm nervous. That's why I'm fretting a little bit.
He also pulled that knife from one of the exhibits. He didn't have it on him.
I thought he said, "Aren't you tired of this?" to Madigan, not Cecilia. That's why I insight checked.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I just don't like his attitude.
Yeah.
Fucking don't talk to my girl that way. Cecilia and I are besties.
He kind of moves away from the two of you, and
Follow him.
goes,
Yeah, we both follow him.
Trail him.
what would he say next? I don't want to jump. He goes, turns to Emil. Where were you
When?
when the soldiers came to Cecilia's house?
At the carcery.
Mm-hmm. What did they get you?
No.
All right.
We were hoping.
Did you know there were people coming after people you know?
We found out some were already in the carcery and some were at Cecilia's. We freed the ones in the carcery and we're betting on being able to free Cecilia and Madigan once they got there. But
If I may step in for a moment, and I will, I would like to put out there that we didn't know. So whatever kind of blame that you're just trying to put on right now, Mr. Whatever, I would say don't, just because Emil ran straight over to the carcerary. We assumed that they had already gotten Cecilia. So
do you think I
We were
liked
just
not
going on.
being
Are you
here?
making a deception check? Are you lying?
no,
to-
that's actually what we didn't know who was
We
captured.
can't lie, Will.
You assume that Zone of Truth is also down.
No,
Oh,
we
okay.
we assumed that Cecilia was already taken.
No,
Because
you came to her house and then you guys went to the carcery.
No, we came to her house, then we went to
To
whatever his name
Lepidus.
is.
We went to
Lepidus.
Lepidus, and then
yeah, we
Lepidus
went-
told us.
Then
We
Lepidus
didn't-
said, they stole your friends, and we went,
Mhm.
well, let's go
Gotcha.
to the carcery.
Yeah,
To
we
free
assumed
them.
that everybody was already at the
Mhm.
prison.
Or would
Yeah, we
be
did. That's fair.
shortly.
Gotcha. I got my timeline a little mixed up.
Mhm.
It's okay. So did I.
But
I was
Bruno
with
doesn't
you,
know
Will.
the timeline, so
Yeah.
I'm justified in that.
Yeah.
What was the end there? What was the last thing that you said?
I don't remember.
It
It was,
was good.
so we were trying to save them to the best of our knowledge.
All right. So what I'm hearing is that you left it up to chance.
Listen better. You need to listen better.
And
Sorry.
what part of that was leaving it up to chance? The fact that we had heard that someone had taken our friends' loved ones already and then put them in the carcerary. What part of that is leaving it up to chance, having already been given the exact thing that they had done?
I'm not blaming you for anything. You can do whatever you want. I'm talking about this kid and how they didn't go.
I step in front of the point. I'm so sorry. I hate when people point at people. I think Marcus is in this like no, these are my people. These are my people. I'm stepping in front of the point.
Marcus,
I step away. I look to Emil and then I'll step back.
please continue.
It doesn't matter. Clearly, she's in danger because of you, because of her connection to you.
Do you
And
think that doesn't kill me knowing that?
then why leave her alone?
She's in danger as much, if not more, around me and the rest of us until we can figure things out and make things safe. We're fighting for our lives twice an hour. Do you think that's a good place for someone to be who doesn't have our kind of abilities?
Cecilia pipes up. If I might, Emil came here and checked on me and tried to make sure we hadn't seen each other in so long, and I don't think that you were here by chance to check up on me, because you can't leave me alone for 24 hours because you're always so afraid and jealous of them that and Bruno interrupts and goes yeah, because clearly I have nothing to worry about between the two of you. And I think at this point Madigan wakes up. That comes out of it. Her eyes open. They're still like silverish white. And she goes, he tried to grab her. They were fighting and he'd already paid off the guards, and he like reached for her arm and it just set off the whatever this is.
You what?
She was trying to walk away. I didn't want to end the argument, so I wanted her to stay here. So I didn't hurt her.
Pardon me if I don't believe that, Bruno. I turned to Cecilia. Did he hurt you?
It didn't hurt. He just grabbed me. It was tight, but it didn't hurt. I didn't want to be grabbed.
Can I do like an insight check to see if she's like trying to lower the tensions by protecting him or something?
Sure, make an insight check.
Not using you. Oh my god, I'm rolling like dog shit. 8.
8. You can see that she's not like bruised or anything. Like it's not, and also like Madigan, from Madigan's word, nothing like wasn't like hit or really damaged is such a bad word to say here, but I'm trying to think of like it's D&D, you know. But she is trying to like lower the tensions here. Bruno goes back. I'm just trying to keep her safe from you, Emil. Even before all of this magic shit, you couldn't protect her. You couldn't keep her safe. You couldn't provide for her. I can do those things. What have you got, Emil?
I love her.
Love. I'm so fucking tired of hearing about love. Who cares? Who gives a shit? We have been planning to do, our parents have been planning to do this for years. All right? So I don't care if the two of you fell in love at your little sewing shop or whatever. I'm not letting you come in here and interfere. I tried to deal with things cleanly, and that didn't work out somehow.
I hold up my stained left hand and say, wasn't very clean, was it?
He like walks up to you, gets like chest to chest. I'm better than you, Emil.
Marcus laughs.
I'm gonna say I think we both know that's not true.
make an whatever charisma check you want to make for this.
Persuasion? Persuade this man?
I kick his ass so bad.
I want to kick his ass. I can't kick his ass. Cecilia's right there. I can't kick his ass.
Did you ask her if she wants you to kick his ass? Because she might
She
say
might
yes.
be in
She
on
might want
it.
me to kick his ass.
Yeah, she might appreciate somebody asking her what she wants. Maybe.
Is this a good time to say that guy is chilling in the back? I think he's over by a window. Like at first he was looking out to see if the outside world is still pulling apart like a puzzle.
Oh, I forgot that was happening.
I got the crossbow out at the moment. It's just sitting on the lap. I'm not gonna do anything, but it's just out just in case.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And for the record, no, the plaster all fell to the
Cool.
ground.
Okay.
The ground. Okay.
I'm trying to. I don't think I'm trying to intimidate him. It like feels intimidating, but like I'm not.
If you just want to roll, I'll let you roll charisma plus proficiency just because you feel I think this
Yeah. Okay. That's a 16.
Proficient
then.
in love.
is
I'm proficient in true love.
Oh, so many of you guys are proficient in love. A 16.
Yeah, 16.
I think that makes him back off a little bit. He like takes a step back, puts a little more distance between the two of you.
I turn to Cecilia, and I'm gonna ask her, like, do you want this? I know obviously it's a shitty time to I don't want to spring an ultimatum on you if you want to continue how things are going. But if you don't want to marry him, you shouldn't have to.
She looks back and forth between the two of you. And she goes, I glances back at Bruno. I do love you, Emil. He's right that our parents have really wanted this for the two of us for a long time. And Bruno chimes in. No, if they're too chicken shit to do it, I will. I don't care if they have magic or whatever. And he kind of moves closer to Cecilia. And he like kind of like drops down like to one knee and like it's like trying to talk, like you know what I have to offer you. You saw how much money I just spent right now protecting you from those fucking Imperium guards. All right? In the grand scheme of things, Emil is nothing. They don't matter. All right? Doesn't matter if they're shadow magic, whatever.
Okay, that's enough. I cut him off. Cecilia can talk.
Where I dropped my D20.
I'm so furious
Why are
right
you
now.
rolling a D20?
I don't know if I'm mad for Emil. I don't know if I'm mad for
My hands
Cecilia.
are shaking.
I am. There is a rage inside of me that I am afraid of.
Why is he rolling a D20? Is he
How
gonna
dare he say that shit about? Yeah, he's gonna.
And-
Yeah, he's gonna have to kill this man.
Bruno solos the party.
Will, is it too late for me to ready an action?
I got the crossbow, don't worry.
Okay.
This man's got like 2 HP.
Everyone roll, what is it? I think it's a wisdom save.
What?
Why?
Hello?
You wouldn't make Cleo roll another wisdom save, would
This
you?
is bad.
It is a wisdom save.
I got a 5.
should
I
it
was
be?
shocked. Nice.
I don't want to fucking.
Why are
talk
you doing
about
this to
it.
me?
Why does he have magic? That's not
You
fair.
better not have magic.
17.
2.
Clayton?
I rolled a 2.
16. This is the highest I've ever rolled on a wisdom
That's very
save.
exciting.
Yeah, that's like
It's the highest I'll
it's
ever
the
roll.
crossbow.
yeah.
It's honestly it's the responsibility of being a responsible crossbow owner that has boosted your wisdom.
Maya, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
Everyone except for Avalon falls under a hold person,
No.
What?
I
No,
fucking
counterspell!
hate it here.
Counterspell! I'm gonna counterspell!
including Bruno. Also falls
Oh.
under this.
Can I still counterspell?
If you want to, yeah.
I would like
Who's
to.
casting it?
Cool. Roll.
Do you need to
Um,
see the caster?
one.
This
two.
is the first time I've ever remembered to counterspell in my entire fucking life.
Roll a ability check for me.
Yeah, let me read the things.
The Constitution, right? It's the same thing as.
Yeah, I think it's just your die plus Constitution. I don't think it's
It
proficiency.
says spellcasting ability check.
Yeah, so your spellcasting
Oh.
ability is Constitution.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not your like spell attack modifier. It's
Mhm.
not. I'm
Right. Okay.
fairly
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
I can only cast this as a 3rd level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless we're level 7
That's
now.
literally one away from. Do I still have Tides of Chaos?
You could use it now if you wanted to.
Do I still have it? Did we short rest at the?
No,
at
you
the-
get it back
at the
when you use
prison?
it.
You got it back because you searched.
Surged.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna Tides of Chaos, please.
Okay. Sure.
That is. It's just the die. No, I add Constitution.
Add Constitution.
That's a 19.
Ooh.
19. That I believe. How many people? How many people? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 of you plus. What's his face?
Bruno.
Bruno.
So it's
That's just
6.
6. You do.
Mhm.
You counterspell it.
Let me think about what this looks like. I never thought I would get this far.
Madigan had stood up and like moved her hand
Oh.
over everything.
Sorry, I think what happens is that like because I have this spell too, and I think it's like a weird like instance of just like all of a sudden the hair on Marcus's like arm and neck just kind of like did a little bit, and I think instinctively like I don't even think he's looking. I think the reason that he casts it is he's not looking at Madigan right now. He is in this tense situation and feels somebody about to cast something and just fucking like
You feel yourself being whole person, and you don't want to be whole
yeah,
person.
I don't like that. That's what I do. I don't want it to be done.
That's what I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just like I don't. I think I literally just like snap
Gotcha.
and like
Gotcha.
am like very alert, and I think I like swivel around to see who did it.
Okay. All of you feel this like tension creeping up on your muscles and like into your bones. But you hear Marcus's snap, and it is dispelled.
And I see Madigan have it with like a handout.
Before we resolve this, just in case, you'd still have to roll a normal wild magic roll for me, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. So it's a 1 right now.
It is a one.
Natural 1.
4.
Two.
So
Are you
I'm
gonna make a surge though?
Um,
Can't you?
No, it
Besides-
happens on the
it's,
next
it's the
spell.
next one, yeah.
Gotcha. I don't know how this works.
Um,
I don't know how sorcerers work.
So yeah, I turn around, I see Madigan with a handout.
Well, yeah, like exactly, like holding out over all of you.
Miss Madigan,
Yeah.
I understand that you were trying to help. With all due respect, please do not, without warning, cast spells on us.
The bright white is back. What's up, Maya?
Oh, I wanted to say something to Cecilia, but I feel like we're in something else now.
Sure.
Was that sure for me to talk?
What does Madigan do anything?
Yeah, okay.
You said that her eyes are.
she like glances over all of you, and you guys don't like. Just the posture is different from. You've only known her for like a little while, but the posture is different. She's like holding herself very high, and she looks at you, Marcus, and goes, "Very well." And I don't even think. No, I rolled bad. Cecilia goes into like a like translucent, almost crystal sphere.
Wait, what?
We
Huh?
need to talk about responsibilities of magic in this family. Okay.
Is this a spell?
This is a spell.
I'll pick up counterspell.
If you want to.
Wait.
Guys.
let me fix this, please. Give me a chance. Like, Maya, did you want to do something, or can I just sort of get in this? I need to act.
Go for it. I'm
Okay.
just more like, let's deal with this other situation.
Okay, I think Cleo's gonna like, okay, everything. This is Cleo's just constant vibe. It's like, it's gonna be. I think Cleo's gonna like, kind of like look at Madigan and be like, listen, is she? Let me ask you something.
The spell is, I think before we resolve this, we need to resolve whether or not Gaius is doing a counterspell.
Yeah, are you counterspelling, beloved? Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah, if she's casting magic, and we just told her to not cast magic.
If
On you get.
It's starting
Yeah,
to feel
to be
hostile.
fair, Marcus did say on us.
this is
No, I'm not gonna get into the
Yeah.
little. No, that's an
Yeah, but
intentional misinterpretation of my words.
You're
Yeah,
right.
but we're English majors.
Do I need to roll with
So
it?
is Clayton? Are
Yes,
you
I am.
counterspelling? Okay.
I am
Alright.
I am counterspell.
You gotta roll. What is that called? What is this one called?
An ability.
D20?
Okay. Yeah. It's you're rolling against Resilient Sphere.
Oh,
Which is the fourth
why?
What
Why?
level is that?
It's
Too
a fourth
many.
spell.
Oh, okay.
Do we have 4th level spells?
No. Oh, dude.
Come booking. Why?
Yeah,
Why
what's
did
up with her?
What the fuck is up with
Her be
booking?
in the face,
Why they be
though.
like? Why are they this way? The people that I know.
So just a
higher level magic than
D20
me?
plus
Just
con.
a D20, you add your Constitution
Plus-
modifier.
Not proficiency.
10.
Oh.
Lo siento, my friend.
Yeah.
You are unable to. You try to counterspell this thing, and like it was, doing like kind of normalish magic before. It glances at you. She glances at you, and you get this like
What?
weird feeling of being like prey in like a way that you haven't felt since you like saw those beasts in the gala. And you are completely unable to counterspell this magic. And the sphere forms around Cecilia.
From Cecilia?
Yes.
Crossbows
Do
up
I-
at Madigan.
Let's all just take whoa.
Yeah, I put an arm in front of the crossbow.
So basically, yeah, high school boys, this is a fun fact that I know about high schoolers. Fun fact for you all. I have 2 brothers that are in high school, and when they're fighting, you just have to break eye contact, right? It's like pit bulls. Like, you just gotta, don't look at each other and you're fine. High school girls are like a pit bull, but if it was like evil and like fucked up in the head. Like, so you just have to separate. Anyways, this is like kind of like that, but I don't know which one. And I'm gonna just kind of like try and be like, I'm gonna try and put myself between her and them with equal, like, I am trying to protect both my friends and also her.
Mhm.
I don't everybody's a threat in this moment to Cleo.
And she doesn't look like this spell is hurting her, right? This is like a protection kind of thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
trying to like describe.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
she can't. She needs to tell us. We need to be on the same page. I'm like,
No, I'm with Madigan on this one.
I'm also with Madigan.
Madigan is doing a good thing. She needs to send an
Communication.
email.
The thing
I
I
need to send
keep,
an
we needed to
email.
put it on the shared Google Calendar that we desperately need, by the way, with our sort of. Anyways, go ahead, Sydney. Sorry, we done talking. I didn't-
I mean, yeah, everybody is like Wild West in the office, like And I'm just gonna calmly like walk up next to Cecilia and like, you know, not get next to her because there's a fucking sphere in the way. But I don't wait for somebody to talk because I don't really know.
All right.
I'd like to make an
Madigan's
inside
going to
check on
talk.
him.
Madigan,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let her explain herself.
um,
I want answers.
she turns towards you, Cleo, and like cocks her head and goes, "Hello, Cleo. Good job.
Good job on.
I'm just giving her space to think, time to think."
Okay.
Excuse me, Miss Madigan. Can she still hear us?
Actually, no.
Madigan's like, oh, I just got
Okay,
powered
fine,
like 2 minutes ago.
I just guessed it.
I was dead an hour ago.
Also,
Please
when
don't
you
ask her if
say
she can hear
puts
you.
her in a sphere, I want you to know that I thought this bitch was trapped in like a fucking marble or crystal ball.
No, it
Oh,
I
is.
imagine the
Obsessed.
bubble. you know
It is.
those in like a science museum where the kids have a little hula hoop that has a little bubble
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was imagining.
It's more like that. It's more like a bubble. It's more like a Glinda the Good Witch style kind of.
Okay.
It's not a cone of silence.
No. I don't know if this is like rules as intended, but it says nothing can pass through the barrier, in or out, though a creature in the sphere can breathe there. I'm gonna, for these purposes, say that she can't hear you. That like sound waves can't pass through.
If I casted message to her, could she hear that? Do I
Um,
have to make an Arcana check?
I don't
for
think
that?
Box her head
spells
again.
can.
because you're talking to Madigan, right?
Oh yes.
You asked her.
If
No. She can't.
all right. I just want. I have a little bit of experience in this kind of area, so I thought maybe I could offer something. That's all. I understand what you're doing here.
I'd like to just pipe in and Marcus is looking, and you said that like we noticed a different posture. We've all got fucked up little patron parents. Like
That's what I'm wondering about. Can I make
Marcus
she-
is going to
this
go-
her?
who are you?
She like looks down at herself and goes, I understand the confusion. And this flaming owl just
Fucking
bursts out of her chest.
Fine. That's fine.
Who's bursting?
I mean,
Owl.
Madigan's fine.
Okay.
But this flame comes out of her chest, and eventually you have reaching like up to the ceiling, and you feel like it's only contained because that's where the ceiling is. This flaming orange glowing owl.
Now, Phoenix Owl.
I looked to Cleo.
It was like this. She's like, fucking, god damn it.
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
God.
Embarrassing me. Oh my god.
It was
Mine. Yeah.
What?
What?
You
My-
cut out
were
below.
too loud. We couldn't hear
You were
you.
too hot. You were too loud.
good. I got excited because we all talked about how we have our dads, and I said Clea doesn't have a dad; she has a mom, and I was right.
Maybe. We'll see.
Gender.
Yeah.
Owls. I think Clee's like, oh, this is me. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. My
Marcus.
bad. This is so let's not worry about that. I think, is Madigan okay?
Madigan
Like-
is again like dazed. Is like is standing up. Is,
Okay.
like not passed out, but just again like a god just came out of me.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if Cleo has the nerve at this point to like go to her instead of remaining exactly where she is, extremely still. But if she doesn't look like she's about to fall over, does she?
She could use a hand.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like very slowly, like no sudden movements. I'm gonna try and like put my like just sort of steady her as much as I can, like put my arm around her and kind of like steady her, and like the other hand is still like Cleo's constant pose of like don't come near me.
You- Cleo, don't be afraid.
Be not afraid.
Okay.
I mean no one here any harm.
I think
I hope only to protect all of you.
I think we've had a lot of people hurt our feelings. I don't know how to. We've been betrayed a couple times in the last 20 minutes, and I think we don't understand when we're being protected. Sometimes protecting someone isn't what they need. Can you could you please let Cecilia out of the bubble, please?
Once she's made her decision.
Okay.
Does she look scared in there? Like, is she freaking out?
What is Cecilia's reaction?
Because on one hand, this is kind of nice.
Put in a bubble and then looked at a giant fiery owl. How would I feel?
After being told to pick between my
This
fiance.
is honestly, I feel like I would appreciate this kind of. I'd be like, all right, let me figure some stuff out while I'm in here.
The owl just shows up and is like, "Welcome to the escape room."
Cecilia's like kind of like at the edge of the bubble. Was freaked out by the fire owl emerging. Do you try to like communicate with her, like through the bubble at all? I know you can't talk, but, like,
I'll like kind of. I know she can't hear me, but I'll like be like, everything is gonna be okay, and I'll like put my hands up to the side, so like
Star Trek style.
Yeah, Star Trek style.
She meets your hands.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
This is just like not another Cinderella story.
Oh, see, my brain went to this is just like when you're in jail and you have to talk on the little phone through the. Anyways,
Bruno
It's like a lot of things.
Yeah, what's up with that
I was
dude?
gonna say, yeah.
Bruno goes, "What the hell is all of this?
I've had enough.
Right now." The owl like turns to him and he.
You can get him if you want.
Oh,
I mean, I guess
Cool.
He disappears.
fucking point. Oh, you roll the nat one. He's out.
Shit. Cool.
did he just get put in time
just
out?
get banished.
She banished him. She fucking.
fucking yeah.
Okay,
Love her.
Cleo's mom has earned
Cleo's
some
mom's
points.
cool. Cleo's mom's cool.
I'll put the crossbow away. I don't want to
Okay.
get banished.
I think Cleo's like, okay, that was cool. That was actually really cool. But I don't think Cecilia understands that you're trying to protect her. I think I think if that happened to me, I'd be really scared. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And Al turns its head to Cecilia and
Does it do
just
the
like,
180?
Does
it do the 180 owl turn?
Yeah, it does a little like,
Yeah.
and like intently focuses for a second. Emil, you can see on Cecilia's face that she's hearing like a message, and like nods her head, and takes a step away from the glass. Turns back to you, Cleo.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
I don't want to ask, are you me? Because that's not it, but am I yours? The way that Marcus has the book and Emil has the shadow.
Yes. Although
Okay.
none of you are any of ours, really.
Cool. But did you choose me? Or did that just kind of happen? I'll say this because if you chose me, then you should know that I am going to come at you with a lot of questions right now.
The owl like it stops looking down at you, moves up and like flicks its head a little bit in the way that like birds can kind of do.
Yeah.
And goes, I suppose I chose you. Yes. You were the most viable candidate.
I was afraid you would say convenient, but I guess that's only slightly better. It's better though, so I'll take that.
I like what you've done.
Thank you.
She like kind of reaches down a little bit, and you're still holding Madigan in your arms and like nuzzles into Madigan.
Oh, yeah.
And goes, Madigan is a very dear friend of mine. She's brilliant and better than me at everything.
Those are my words that she's saying
here, and
back to
I
me.
know. And she like nuzzles back into Madigan.
Okay. All right. Very good listener. Okay. So I've been thrown off. Give me a second.
Now you've thrown him off.
Thrown off the Emperor's Groove. Okay. Cool. Great. So I get that you're not human. You're not like us.
And an owl can't laugh, but like an owl
Yeah.
noise is made that you understand.
I think I've always kind of thought this about gods, about things that don't live here, that don't I don't it's hard to understand fear if you can't be killed, and I think I understand what you're trying to do here, but you have to understand that we're afraid. That's just kind of where we're at. People are trying to hurt us, and I think especially anything that could hinder us from. It's good to want to protect someone, but you also have to know when to let someone protect themselves. And I think things like stopping us from being able to move, it makes us feel like we can't protect ourselves. I want to know that I want you to know that I appreciate you trying to help. That's why we had the reaction that we did.
Very well.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Although there are many more things in this world to fear than me.
I think I know that. I think I've got that, actually. I know. Okay, but I appreciate you looking out for Maddie. She's okay. She's fine. Were you just kind of borrowing the vessel? Is that where we're
Yes.
at? Is this a timeshare situation?
Yes, she needed protection. She's very devoted, as you are, to things that I hold very dear. And so I was able to grant her part of my power, more when she needed it, but I don't know if I'd like to do that all the time.
I don't know. Okay, yeah.
I'll kind of come up next to Cleo and say, thank you, because in protecting Madigan, you protected Cecilia as well, and there are no words that can explain how much I appreciate that.
Of course. And then she tilts her head again, and she goes, "Oh, she's made her decision." And the bubble disappears. Bruno pops back in.
Oh no.
Wow. That's fine. He needs to hear this. Well, let's see.
Cecilia kind of takes a hesitant step forward and then kind of pulls herself up to her full height. She turns towards Bruno immediately first. I don't love you, Bruno, and I don't want to marry you. I am worse with you, and I'm better with Emil. And that's all I have to say to you. And then she turns to Emil, and she says, Emil, I am in love with you, I don't think I'm ready to be married at all to anyone yet.
Super fair. We're like 20 something.
Yeah. I want to keep seeing you. I need to figure out how to be my own person too. And I think you could help me with that.
That's all I want for you.
Maybe I need to be put in a bubble for a little while. I'd like some of that. Can I have some of that, please? Emotional intelligence, please.
Cecilia, what would Cecilia do right here? I think for the first reaction right now actually is Bruno of like, fine. Okay. You want trash? Fine.
I'm gonna turn. I've stayed silent for all of his little trash talk this whole time. And I'm gonna say, I need you to understand something. No matter how much you talk, every word that just comes out of your mouth is only hot air. Nothing you say is of substance. And you can try to make up for that with violence and brutish, boorish ignorance, but it won't work. And let me make one thing clear. If you ever lay a finger on her, I will kill you.
Instead of a charisma check on your part, I'm gonna make him make an intelligence saving throw.
Good.
You insulted him so hard, so devastatingly, and he rolled a 2. All right, you know what? Fuck you. Okay, fuck you. And he like walks right in between you and Cecilia, and just like, fine. Like,
Can I prestidigitate soil his clothes, please?
Is his favorite movie Pulp Fiction or is it Fight Club?
I would like to cast Piss Your Pants.
Listen, I'm not saying that like it's poop, but I'm saying
From one campaign over, Winnie's like, yeah.
I'm saying that whatever soil means to you, William, I'm soiling his fucking toga. It's probably dirt. Marcus isn't gonna make it. Marcus is gonna be in the same room as shit. It's dirt, but it kind of looks like shit.
Is anyone else casting anything?
Can I cast Mage Boot?
Mage boot.
Yeah.
I would like to cast power word. Let the door hit you on the way out, bitch.
What level spell is that?
That's
9.
That's just thaumaturgy.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, I think he's like making his way out. I think he gets a very disrespectful little kick in the ass. And as the force of that mage hand leaves, it's just dirty, brown, soiled, literally soiled in that there is like little flecks of the white little soil stuff in there.
Good.
Emil kind of turns and is like, that was unnecessary, but also pretty funny.
You enjoyed it though, right?
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. It lasts like an hour, by the way.
Should we leave now? Aren't we in?
Is my mom still here?
The owl like kind of turns, does like a whole, like again, like another one of those 180s, just like glancing at all of you.
There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack here.
And goes, I did a good job here.
Fucking queen shit. We love.
I did a good job,
girl boss.
He said, you know what? I did good. I did good.
Honestly, though, she kind of did.
I learned things. I'm gonna go. It's time
Oh,
for you
God.
to discover your own
I'm
truth.
sweating. I just
'Cause
like
I
broke
found
out in like a
mine
cold
here.
sweat. Like I can't fucking.
Have you ever thought about selling yoga pants?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god, can we please do masks that say
Uh,
that? That would be such a statement in
You
my
did a good
rouse,
job
I feel
Good
like.
here.
Me rolling out a rouse with like 2
It
bottles.
gives you one little last glance, Cleo, in case you want to say anything.
Yeah, I do. I could do. Wait, but I don't know what though. Yeah, give me 1 second. I think Cleo just. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking. I did a good job. I think Cleo just says, you know, I all I've wanted is to be able to save the people that I love and to keep them safe. And if you are the one who gave me the power to do that, then thank you very much. And thank you for protecting her when I couldn't, when I wasn't here.
Of course, Cleo. And erupts in flames.
Steam rockets blasting off again.
Yeah.
There goes my hero. Watch her as.
I think Cleo's just like, so that was mine.
So you all just get like actual people.
Guys, do you want? I'm sorry. Like, can I ask you something, guys? Do you just kind of want? Do you want the flaming bird? Is that what you want to like burst
I mean,
out?
the
of?
flaming
It's
bird's
fine.
pretty
Like,
cool.
listen, I was in. It was cool. It was.
It was
Have
really
you
cool.
tried
that-
talking to your clouds?
Don't be mean to her. She seems nice.
She's really nice.
Perfect.
Madigan
guys.
says from your arms.
Matt, I'm like shush, there. I don't. I don't shush her, but I do kind of like rub her arm. I'm just kind of like, no, she's the coolest.
She is pretty cool. I would settle
That's
for like a
fucking cool,
shadowy
right?
figure of Felix, but
You've
Have
already got a
you
regular.
reached out to the
but I have
clouds?
two.
Have you asked?
could-
Yeah, Marcus writes little love notes to.
They're
his
not love
sorcerer.
notes. They're
What are they then,
we
Marcus?
discuss a lot of things, and not once has it been love. Let me tell you.
do you
Well,
start by-
I turned to
you started by
Cecilia and
saying,
I'm like,
Dear Diary.
this
Do
I'm,
do you?
I'm so sure that all of this sounds so fucking insane, and I just like kiss her on the mouth.
Good.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my sketchbook. I'm like, you
It's
can't.
not-
Oh yeah, there's the little. It just sketches. All the writing disappears. I'm like, damn it.
Fucking Riley.
Oh yeah, the sketchbook of Bitopia is there.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking of, but that's fucking cool too.
That's a little too much personality. I considered having it like the sketchbook, right? Like, Dear Diary, I love you so much, like pretending to be you, but that's a little bit too much personality.
I would have burned it.
That's a little bit-
Power's gone. You
Not worth
violated.
it.
You violated this agreement.
Cecilia kisses you back, very happy.
Good.
Yeah. What
Is
do you
Madigan-
do now?
Is Madigan okay?
Madigan has like fully like kind of gotten out of your arms
Okay,
and like
cool.
brush herself off.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell her like
Her eyes are normal.
sick. I love that her eyes are normal. The kid is. Stop yelling. I just asked her like, are you okay? Do you feel all right?
I feel great. I feel yeah, that was very weird to have my body a little bit hijacked for a
Hijacked.
while.
Yeah.
I think she left me with some stuff though.
Okay, cool.
like
That makes
feathers?
four. That's awesome.
And light just like
Love
emerges
it.
from it.
Very cool.
Leo, you
Yes?
seem to be the common denominator in a lot of our fellow magic compatriots.
That's 4 out of 4, baby. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I guess that's fine. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I was just, whenever you were go. You're good.
I don't remember what I was going to say. You talk while I remember what I was going to say.
Marcus was just gonna ask, like, so where to next?
How long do we have until the forum?
Yeah, that's always a good question.
I think 3, 4, 2 hours, I believe.
Okay, we can get a lot done in 2 hours. We killed a president in less.
I'm gonna tell Matt, this is the thing, I like had it in my brain, but I'm just gonna tell her like, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you leave my sight, I'm gonna freak out, just an unbelievable amount, like kind of unreal. Can you just promise me that we are just gonna kind of stick together?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just, yes.
What would she have to do to do this?
What?
Kiss?
We'll figure this out.
No. No.
Girlfriend.
Better
No.
than Casrius.
Figure it out later.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
You'll notice a woman hasn't hurt me yet.
It's girls, boys.
Can
I think no, she'll just agree that like, yeah, I can come with you. I can look after myself and I'll stay right next to you.
Okay, I'm not saying this because I don't think that you could protect yourself. I know you're very capable. I'll have a meltdown. I'll freak out.
I understand.
And the second I take my eyes off of anybody, it goes sideways or upside down or backwards. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to a meeting. Oh my God. I told you we killed the president.
Yes.
Okay.
We went over that.
Cecilia doesn't
Cool.
know
Yeah, I
that.
didn't
Oh
know.
my God.
Oh shit.
Oh no, that was the thing that you asked if she wanted to know or not, and she said, no, I don't want to know.
I think Clea was talking to Madigan. I don't know that Cecilia would. I mean, depending on where Cecilia
Can you
is.
hear someone
They're-
say
Cecilia's busy
They're
sucking
making out.
face.
I think yeah.
They're
they-
kissing.
Make out
as soon as
harder.
it ends, the two of you break away from the kiss, and it's like I couldn't just think the whole world was just the two of us.
So fucking sorry.
Somebody could have admitted something absolutely wild, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Cool. So neither of us heard that.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I think it's
All right. Okay.
that way.
See, I got from that she was like, fuck, like, Jesus Christ.
All right. So what's the plan? Where are you guys heading?
I think
Can we take a nap? Can we take a nap and look
Yeah,
at our
I
cool
should totally
magic
take a
items?
Short rest here. That'd be a really good idea.
Okay, so we'll have an hour and a half to get to the
Our short rest is
Okay.
half an hour.
well,
Have an hour.
We've played around so much with how long rest lasts, and
You
let's say
said
half
it
an
in an
hour.
episode. You said we're at short rests.
I think you said
I
30
have
minutes.
before said an hour because that's I think the point in like D&D is like
Mhm.
so spells that last an hour don't last through the short rest. But none of you guys have any of those cast right now, so just take a short half
Yeah, I
hour.
have mage armor, but that's lasting a while, baby.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
8-hour baby.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
I mean, if we're taking a short rest,
I want to look at my magic string in one hand while also holding my other hand with Cecilia.
Gotcha. You guys kind of like rearrange the furniture back into place for a little while. It was all like the floors are like square
Yeah.
from the way that it's moved. What's up, Clayton?
or hit die, do I add con or no?
You do add con.
For
Let's
each
do-
one.
Let's hold a second on the hit die.
Oh, never mind.
I think Emil
Lord.
and Celia,
Cecilia's going to stab you during this short rest.
you guys are on the couch. The two of you are on the couch,
Yeah.
just hanging out, and you're like, how are you? Like, I'm trying to think of what Cecilia's reaction to the string would be. Are you like showing it to her, or
Yeah, I'm kind of, the thing where like rubber ducking, where you like try to explain your thing to, I mean, a real human person being Cecilia, but sometimes it's a rubber duck on your desk, and like explaining it will help you understand it more because
gotcha?
yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
doing that.
You do that, and everyone's kind of just taking a breather for the first time in a day or so. And as you're like trying to explain it, she goes, so there's like 3 different levels of spells that you can cast, and it does the little wavy for each of them. Have you ever tried to just like let it go? Just like let it do its thing?
Cecilia.
No.
Kind of hold it for a second, and it's fluctuating at whatever wavelength you want it to be, and you guys all feel like the 5 of you feel like the resonance that you guys kind of felt before in the Colosseum, that like same bell, it's like tuning to that inside of you. And so mechanics wise, during a short rest, you can spend up to half your hit dice and get those back in spell points.
No way!
I don't need health. What is Quintus gonna do? Shoot me?
Okay, how many hit dice do I have?
Okay, so you can use half your hit dice to get
half,
So we
you
can
don't
use
six now.
add your Constitution modifier, but
Okay.
like you could
Okay.
roll 3d6 and get that many hit spell points back.
God,
We have
that's
six.
Could I roll 3d6 hit die and also 3d6 for
for
For health, yes.
source? Okay, great.
that's
have a
Does it
question,
take
Earl.
away our current HP or no?
No.
Mama, I'm at full HP.
Well, I have a question.
Mhm.
So I rolled a hit die, and then you told me to hold off. Can I use the number I rolled for the spell
Veronica.
point?
Was it good?
It was a
course.
4. It's sort of middle of the pack, but
Yeah,
it's
do
it's
it.
not bad.
Do it.
It's a 1.
Thank you,
That's
Cecilia.
2 6s and a
You're
3.
so helpful.
God, I kiss her on the mouth again. She's so smart.
I know.
It's like a really long kiss. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's cute," and then it's like, "Okay, okay,
Okay.
all right."
Two.
Other people have things that they want to do on short rests too, like little magical items and stuff.
I want to do a little magical. I got distracted. I just got 10 back.
I'm
Nice.
so excited.
I got 7, which is good. It's
15.
very good.
Nice.
15?
2 6s and a 3.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wait,
I got
thought you
2
get
twos.
half- Wait, so you get the? I'm so sorry. I was having the number that we roll on the dice, but we just get.
You can spend up, so you have 6 hit dice. You can spend up to half of those. To
Yeah.
get
I
to
see.
double.
That's where the half came in. So if we rolled a 4, we get 4 back.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
What do you got? What do you got for me, Maya?
Oh, I think well first I think Avalon like goes to like a end of the room kind of corner and like kind of secludes herself a little bit. I think she's just sitting there just thinking, kind of just like looking down thinking.
Mhm.
And then I think she like I feel like she's like fiddling with her fingers or whatever, and then she's like, oh, and she pulls out the little thing. I'm gonna try to do a little check on it.
Okay. You kind of focus on it a little while, and you can feel yourself kind of like, again, almost that same little resonant thing, like just trying to attune to the same chord. And as you get closer to it and you're focusing, you're like trying to figure it out. You're pretty isolated by yourself in this part of the room. I'm gonna say there's like wood floors here. You hear one like to the right of you, like squeak, and you continue, and you hear like a splinter, and like a crack, and the wood floor is kind of like pushing up, and it, and you see a little black spike growing from the ground next to you. You continue to try to attune to it?
Well, I still don't know what it does.
No, you don't.
Do the rest of us see
Yeah.
this?
Can she roll a check as she's attuned to it?
Everyone roll perception checks to see if you see it. And I mean, you know what it's doing right now is that it's like raising these spikes.
Is the
Can I
spike
make like an
looking like the-
Arcana check?
The black thing in the Colosseum?
Sure, you can make an Arcana check. It does look a lot like the black thing in the Colosseum. Lee, did you get that 20?
No, I got a 19, so that's an 18. Wait,
Okay.
perception?
Still
Yeah,
good.
I'm good. I'm doing good on perception. I'm finally seeing things. I put
got
my
a
glasses
19, so
on.
that's a 25.
I'm not gonna roll. I'm busy.
I have
okay.
14.
Cleo and Gaius see this, like, it's much more like jagged than the rest of the stuff at the Colosseum. It's like the perfectly smooth or Marcus's obelisk. But this like jagged black pure black spike is growing out of the ground next to Avalon.
How does Avalon look? How is she doing?
Avalon, what did you roll on that Arcana?
I rolled a 6.
Okay, you don't know what this is doing. I mean, you do. You can tell as you attune to this, the spike's coming out.
Miss Valerius,
Hmm.
is that intentional?
Not by me, by this thing. I suppose we'll find out. I'm gonna keep
Wanna attune to
going.
it, Avalon?
Yeah.
Okay. You find that like chord within yourself and this piece that the two of you are on the same frequency and attune, and the spike finally like punches out of the ground. Maybe about like 4 feet tall.
All right, that's enough.
Um,
I intimidate this spike.
you have a should I call it by its name right now? Would that be metagaming a little bit?
I want to know the name.
Timothy Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet, tambourine, champagne.
Chandelier.
Call me by your name, call me on the way.
Call me Timothy Chalamet.
I feel like that was a crossover that did not need to
I'm
happen.
gonna save it. Save the actual name of this thing. But when you use a meta magic option on a spell while you're holding or wearing the shard, you can cause one of these black crystalline spikes to rip through the fabric of reality and strike one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC or take 3d6 psychic damage and become frightened of you.
Goddamn.
Give me a second.
That's
Avalon
fun.
is so cool. Can we all take a second?
Well, how much damage was it, psychic?
3d6 psychic damage
3d6.
and become frightened of you until the start of your next turn.
Damn. My rock is only for fucking warlocks.
Wrong rock.
I got a rock.
Sydney, we can't do this.
Avalon, and do with it what you will. I think you also get the impression, and do with this what you will, that any of you could attune to this.
Oh, okay.
Will said you're not special.
Dragon specific power.
Cool.
Yeah. Can I make it match my aesthetic?
Dragon Talon.
No, I'm gonna say no.
No.
At least not for right
Aw.
now. At least
And
not-
this is whenever I do meta magic. I'm so sorry.
yes, this is when you use a
Okay,
meta
great.
option on a spell.
Great. Thank you so much.
Cool. Anyone? Marcus.
I would like to look at my little drawings, please, and hopefully do better than the last time.
All right. And looking at your little.
Yeah, I take it out. I'll have my little sketchbook open
Mhm.
to one of the drawings. Is it doodling in there right now or no? Is the
No.
last thing it was still the Mind Flayer? I'm gonna flip away from the Mind Flayer page and go back to the Vitopia page.
It's a self-playing Etch-a-Sketch.
Aw, etchy.
Etch.
Please.
Do I get advantage?
No, sorry.
Okay. I look at these stupid fucking papers then, and I still don't really know. I
What'd
go,
you roll?
wow, I'm learning so much about anatomy. I'm learning so much about joints.
What did you roll though?
I rolled like a fucking 5. I don't even like I don't know. I look at these papers and I
Yeah.
go,
But you are building it up. You're building up the knowledge, and it will become easier to figure out what it is later.
I've failed so many times. That DC's gotta be low by now.
It's just not 5, babe.
It's just not 5 low. If it helps, I got a fucking 7.
Okay, keep it in mind.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I just look at my thing. I guess I like draw. I like copy it into the sketchbook.
It is. I'll say, like, I mean, it's good work in there. You know, like it's very useful. They're very well done. The drawings in there.
Yeah. I think I'm just
again,
using this then for artistic prowess.
There is some like boilerplate like biology stuff in there, and then there's some sort of like coded notes left there by my boy.
Which
Lepidus.
one? Lepidus or
Lepidus.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone else?
Will's one true love. Lepidus.
Avi and I are intimidation squad, and also I don't know what the fuck this item is squad.
All right. Where do you guys want to go?
I have a thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Can I just like go sit outside for a minute?
Sure. Yeah.
Dear Cloud Dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and talk to my
Are you
dad.
there, God? It's me.
It's
I'm
me,
just
guys.
gonna-
Hi, I'm Gaius
Hi,
Maximus.
I'm Gaius Maximus.
Hi,
You
I'm-
already know that.
You know me, good old G Max.
Sorry, go on.
Everyone's visceral reaction.
I took 1d4 of psychic damage.
I kind of liked it, Clay.
It's cute. I
kind
like
of
it.
liked
Will.
it too.
That wasn't a of disgust. It was humor.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hi. I mean, everyone else seems to be having conversations, seeing their sources, sorcerous organs. Nope.
You nailed it. You
You got it,
bud.
buddy.
Got it in
Dice
one.
operated Sorcerous organs.
Sourced organs.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Where did we get them?
Sauce or gin? Find out next time.
Ah.
But
Guys, it's just saying
I
all that.
mean, it just seems like everyone else's thing is got like very, very hands-on stakes in what's happening, and you told me to pin the sky to the earth, and I'm not quite sure what that means, and I don't know, I'm just spitballing here.
Wait, did you steal that from Cecilia's house?
No one
He's a
saw
good
it.
host.
Fine. It's
Didn't
fine,
we say
yeah.
that there was
Give
a
Gaius
didn't we say
an
that there was
apple?
an apple tree right outside of Cecilia's house that we camped under that one
roll.
time?
Make
Make a roll.
yeah, make a it's not really religion. It's
Make
Would it
a
be- can I
make a
it
sky
wow.
daddy roll.
Arcana, insight. I know these aren't Gaius rolls. I'm
You're
feeling bad.
naming
I'm trying-
all of
Could
the
we roll
rolls I
with-
have.
I just don't know if you
I-
can athletics your way into talking to your god.
Throw the
I have-
apple.
I have a suggestion.
Give it an
if I
offering.
may.
What's up, Cleo? What's up, Sarah?
I think it would be. I think maybe there's an argument, and Clayton, I'm fighting for you here, bud. I think maybe there's an argument to be made for rolling with Constitution if that's like our spell casting ability, like if that's what we use to cast a spell. If this is magic,
I mean, I could
trying
roll
to tap
athletics
into
if I
the
can
part of
wrestle the
yourself that's
sky.
casting spells. That's what
Would
I'm
persuasion work? You're kind of asking him to.
I think
light up.
there's an argument for throwing the apple as an offering and rolling athletics.
A little Korok pops up.
No,
It's a core exercise.
Roll a
I would also like to know.
roll a
I'm
persuasion, a Constitution persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll do that.
I would also like to say anyone who would. I don't know if anyone is, but if anyone was listening to this, I'm saying it in primordial, so I'm perfectly
Why,
mimicking
babe?
the sound of a storm.
so it's just you're out. Can we
You're
hear a
crackling?
flame?
It's just like thunder rumbling, and I'm just like, this isn't my voice. This is fine.
Cool. Make it with advantage.
like
Doing it in primordial.
Ooh,
Nice.
I'll take that.
I feel bad. Should I?
I rolled
talk to
two
Celestia as my mom?
14s, so that's going to be a 14 plus
That's still pretty cool.
mod 20.
Mod 20. That's not bad
Because
at all.
it's Constitution plus proficiency. You said
Plus
Are you proficient
I'm
in
proficient
persuasion?
in persuasion.
yes. Okay, yeah. You
It's the sound of a storm interrupted by brief sounds of biting into an apple.
Good.
you with a mod 20, you look up at the sky outside of Cecilia's house. And where there had been like a few clouds there before, they are like slowly but perceptibly expanding and like uniting. They are moving into one larger piece, and you can feel the wind kind of like sweeping up around you. And I don't know how long. I guess I feel like over the course of this like short rest, the sky becomes like heavier and darker with this cloud cover, and the winds aren't like, not like worryingly strong, but they are like kind of whipping around a little bit. And finally, as you feel like you come to the end of this short rest, just directly in front of you, a lightning strike hits. And in that strike, you hear in primordial, you hear, "I've been here a long time, young man, longer than any of them. You don't need my help to do what you need to do."
Understood. Understood. Okay.
And you feel just the slight like drizzle start to come down.
Okay. And I will go back inside.
So you have the fun, emotionally detached dad.
I'm the guy who did sports in high school because his dad is the coach.
Yeah, that's the only way he knows how to show love.
I don't know. Oh man, if I were playing,
you guys all hear outside a fucking.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like,
He's probably fine.
Gaius?
Oof, ow, ouch. I'm totally not fine.
I messaged Gaius. Gaius, are you okay?
He was fine.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. That was the big cloud in the sky.
Go ahead and say it was your dad, bud. Go ahead and say it was your dad. Do it, bud. Go
so
ahead.
it was your dad.
The
Go ahead and
sound
say
of
it was
the
your
apple
dad.
carries through in the message.
Oh, Gaius got to talk to his dad, his other dad.
Can't hear
We met
me.
his dad. His regular dad's really cool.
Go ahead, Mr. Dad.
All right.
I'm gonna go back inside and just be like, it is raining now.
Hmm.
And I will say Gaius is completely dry.
Nice.
Cool.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right, should we go
I'm in
to
a
the
mini
Colosseum? This is gonna mess up my hair and my makeup.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go to the Colosseum.
Right.
What was
Cecilia,
at the Colosseum again?
the Minotaur said that there was something. That's how he got created. Was they shoved him in there? Cecilia, I know we just
Alright.
had this whole thing where people came after you, and there was. Do you feel okay being here? We sent Augustus and Gaius's partner Felix out to Avalon's estate. Would that? I mean, I
can go there
them
if,
alone.
if you like. I don't feel too bad. The soldiers that were here, I don't think they're coming back. They got kind of the next couple of years good for them.
We also sent Claude and Marius out to the.
Right.
Did we send
yeah.
them? Did we send
No,
them to
they're
the
going to
farmhouse?
the. They're
I
going.
thought they
to
were
the-
coming to the forum.
Yeah, they're
with
coming
us.
to the forum to
You're
be
right.
like.
Mhm.
I thought they
we're
were escorting
regular
them there.
people.
No,
No,
you
Augustus was
didn't.
escorting
Augustus
Felix.
was escorting them, right?
You asked Augustus to take Felix. We didn't ask
Right.
the other few words.
I'm
We didn't even
just
ask
saying-
Felix or Augustus to come to the forum. I think they might just be chilling at the ranch house.
Yeah, I think they went straight there.
That was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That was the plan the whole time.
Mhm.
I could stay here. Just my house. I don't feel too unsafe here. I don't really know where the ranch is. I mean, obviously, you can give me directions, but
Yes.
Traveling
That
by
works.
yourself. I
Okay,
feel like
I think I'll stay. I think I'll stay here.
okay.
We have 3 swords. We have 2 extra swords. Can we give a sword?
Do you want a sword?
I think Marcus just goes like, and like holds up. Can I say that I had one of the swords? I hold up a
Sure.
sword.
I'd feel better with the sword. Yeah.
Okay.
I hand over the sword.
And she like kind of awkwardly flips it back around, and then
Already a better fighter than Augustus.
I've got it.
Shit, you didn't have to do your man like that.
That's your man, Avalon.
Yeah, do him like that. He's doing his best.
All right. You all be safe out there. Especially
Sorry.
he just then gives you a kiss on the cheek. Yeah.
Be back in
Couple hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too. All right, you guys
Let's
head
go to
off
the Coliseum.
Coliseum.
Back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's the title of today's episode.
Here we go again.
Back to the
There goes my.
We're gonna get sued.
You
We're gonna
can't,
get
you
sued.
can't start that because all I can think of is there is my tiny horse.
We're definitely gonna get sued.
I
We
will
talked
say,
way too much
as
about
we are
Timothée
walking,
Chalamet.
unless Will says differently, if it is still raining, we
It's
are not
still
wet.
heavier now. It's like picking up.
There is a full-on 20-foot radius, just sort of area around us where the rain will like hit and then just sort of slide down a dome above us.
You can just do that?
Very impressive, guys.
Oh, is that me?
Well, it's
No,
not,
you're
it's
right.
not
it
me,
was
babe.
Probably Avalon.
Hold on. Stay here.
No.
No.
We all
You guys make your way to the Coliseum. There's no real threats or anything,
Hello.
except for
Can
the
I-
one horse that you do see like fly across the road.
Can
Just like
Can I? No,
No.
this is just Riley. Can Can an NPC that looks strikingly similar to me just try to hop on it, please?
Riley is running after this
roll a
horse.
straight D20 for me.
When you say me, you mean Riley, not Marcus, right?
Well, it's not. And she actually doesn't look that much like me. She probably doesn't look like me at all because I would have made it onto the horse and she
Sure.
doesn't. So we can just go to the Coliseum.
Yeah. You can see someone
A woman randomly gets pummeled by a
You see
horse.
someone that you can't see the face of or the body type or build of get absolutely bodied by one of these horses.
Yeah,
Just wasn't paying attention in the road.
yeah. So damn. Hope she
Oh
gets
shit,
powers.
are they okay?
Yeah, but
You're
well,
gonna
now
need
we
it.
gotta go help her.
Yeah, we have to
that's
take
not our
30
business.
minutes to go deal with this.
No, you guys have all lived in the city. This happened.
This happened. She gets up.
We have
she
horse
gets up.
insurance.
She's persistent.
Why am I fighting so hard for this shitty town? Jesus Christ.
Coliseum time.
You guys see the Coliseum, and you guys see the black pillars still like jutting out from it as it has for like the past 4 days. And you all begin to hear like whispers, very faint whispers as you guys are approaching. The Order Unfulfilled. Wait,
Oh, fuck.
syndrome.
Damn it.
Yeah.
We all hear it in common.
You guys all hear it in common.
Okay.
Okay, so just to clarify, everyone else is hearing that too?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That did make me. Does Madigan hear it?
Madigan does not hear it. No.
Okay.
Okay. I don't feel a need to like go through this, but I'm gonna explain to her that like we got this code and it said this on it and now we're hearing it again.
Gotcha. You guys are like in the pavilion outside of the Coliseum.
I was gonna say, are people like gone? Like, because usually there's like a kind of memorial in front of it, but is that
the
empty?
memorial's still there. There's not like kind of anyone there right now.
Okay.
It's also like
Can I-
pouring, so maybe.
Yeah.
Can I ask a weird little question, Will?
Sure.
You know how my brain sometimes I have weird little questions?
Yeah.
Because when we were walking to Cecilia's house, you said that like there weren't any guards around.
Mhm.
I'm wondering, like, is it unusually quiet? Like, are the streets a little emptier than they maybe should be? Like, is there an absence of guards, like where they maybe should be? Like, does it feel like something's off? Or am I just very paranoid?
Maybe it's been a bit since you've seen anyone like on patrol, you know?
Okay.
It's not like super unusual. There's not like guards posted up on every street, you know? But like, yeah, it has been like a little while longer than you're used to seeing someone go by on one of the tame horses.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not super worried about it because most of those guys did just quit. They got so much money that they simply quit.
That's true.
But the rest of them, Quintus is probably
Okay.
similar, which is
I'm
fine.
very quickly going to say, should we consider next arc freeing the tamed horses? But that's to be discussed at a later date.
That's
We're
a
in
one
the
shot.
pavilion. As a
We
one shot
should-
or the
I
pavilion?
feel like we
We're all
should
gonna
set
play
up like
Horse Girls
a
in the
trap,
workshop.
neuter, release program. Like, I feel like that's the most humane way to get the population.
Emil said go straight
Anyway.
go straight for the
To the
castration.
walls.
We're in the pavilion. Can we like enter? Is it unlocked?
I think that you guys can get into like there's like the Colosseum like arches, and you guys can get under there no problem. And you get to one of the I think the normal entrances are locked, but I think Gaius knows like the player's entrance.
Sweet.
And that one is open.
Yeah, the player's entrance, it's actually back across town.
You have to go all the way under.
There's one manhole.
No, Will
Yeah.
said there's no catacombs because I wanted there to be catacombs so bad, and Will said there aren't, so you
Oh,
can't
It's
do
not a
that.
catacomb. It is
What about
it
the
is a
aqueduct?
literal
Will said there's
like
no tunnels.
2-foot diameter sewer pipe that you have
Okay,
to
so
crawl
we-
through.
Like the
So
Teenage
we-
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We make it in.
You guys can make it in.
Yeah.
if you
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
Is there any way we could get up to Albatius's box?
If you
yeah,
want.
I think actually. So is anybody in here?
No, it is dead quiet.
Okay. I think
guys-
like
Yeah,
I was
there's
just
no
gonna say
one
as
under
we walk in. So sorry. I'm trying to feel out the natural pauses. It is hard on Zoom.
Hard.
there. You go.
I was just gonna say, like, I think that as we step in and it's like eerily quiet, I think Marcus is like, let's remain quiet as we can as we go through here. I think like let's just try to stealth as much as we can. Like I don't know that that's necessary, but let's not make a commotion here.
That's a good point. Everyone roll stealth checks.
I'm sorry.
You
Messed
should
up.
Just
That's
kidding.
cocked.
It's fine.
That's worse than the cocked roll.
14.
16.
10.
I'm not dead. I'm alive. I got a 5.
5. All right, good to know. Where would you guys like to go? Would you guys like to go to the like floor of the Colosseum? Would you guys like to go?
Can we go to the floor and then like do we have to go a special way to get to the box, or can we like go to the floor and then go up?
It would be a different. You have to go like from within the tower. You know.
Floor first.
Yeah.
I have another thing that might be before the floor. Because if we're coming in through the player's entrance, I assume that's closer to like the actors stuff. Do we have like our own rooms? Did Decius have a room or like a private place to get ready, or was it just like a locker room situation?
I imagine it more as a locker room situation.
Okay.
Although I think you would have like a place to, like store your stuff if you wanted to.
Like a locker.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
heavy.
Maybe we should. That can wait. We don't have to go through Decius' stuff. That feels weird.
Be a good place. He's a minotaur right now.
Decius and the Minotaur are different people. I am talking
So
about
then-
Decius' stuff, not the Minotaur.
With all due respect, I think it's very admirable that you still care about your friend's privacy. I think that if you aim to help him in any way, you're allowed to look at his stuff to do so.
if we don't find anything elsewhere.
Fair enough. I want to go to the floor then.
Yeah, me too.
The floor?
Yes.
Okay. You guys head up the ramp.
Oh, Will looks
to the
very
floor
smug.
from the
Sorry.
bottom. You hear, you're continuing to hear, engulfs distance of space is longer than time, and so she rises, clay dripping on flesh. Like the whole thing, just repeating over and over again, and it gets louder as you get onto the floor. It's no longer a whisper. You almost feel like there's someone like right over your shoulder, right behind you, just talking to you. You are in the floor of the Colosseum. Those black pillars are exactly where you left them, where you remember them, like kind of crisscrossing all through the floor up to the steps of the Colosseum. They are like towering above you. They go like all the way up higher than the Colosseum, and it looks like they're just like piercing the sky. It's such an odd feeling. It's like a liminal space of this area that's usually filled with like thousands of people shouting and screaming and celebrating, completely empty, completely silent, except for this whisper in your ear.
Do you... Sorry, were you done, Will?
Keep going. I might save the next thing.
Do you all remember where you were standing?
Before or when we kind of...
When we were all culminated.
I think so.
Yes.
Figure it out.
Brought together.
Gotcha.
Wow, that's the first time that Marcus has correctly explained a word to you. Because we were all in like a circle in certain positions.
I was down in the prep room.
But
No,
we all
no,
got
after.
brought. We all got
Yes,
like brought,
after
and
we
we all
got-
saw each other.
Mhm.
When we were brought into the Colosseum floor.
Yes, this might be nothing. We could stand there. There's something to be said about starting, as Gaius said, where it all began.
Yes.
Sure.
Do we want to go stand in our little
Let's go stand
position?
there.
In our clockwork pattern, perhaps?
In our clockwork pattern?
We're like,
Hmm.
Will?
You all get into a circle around that center arena. I think that Madigan kind of stands maybe over in the pits where the audience.
Sorry, Queen.
That's what I was going
Um,
to suggest. No, that's fine.
And you stand there for a moment, just waiting, and the whispering gets louder again and faster. And you see around those black pillars, your vision is like warping inwards. You know, like on a hot day where you can see kind of the air moving around it. It's moving like around the pillar and like pulling inwards towards it. And you begin to see like white dots of light inside these pillars.
I know, I also want to touch it. Can I get up like real close?
Sure.
How
Yeah.
does that feel?
You'll-
How does that feel in my
How does
skin?
that feel for me?
You're like your body is like, no, don't, this is bad, this is a bad place to be. But like your mind and your senses are like are enthralled by this, like entranced. You're very curious about what's going on inside of you, and like you can tell that it's coming from outside of you, but like you're like, there's something in there. There's something in there, and it's bad, but you
Oh,
don't know what it is.
Oh,
okay.
Like it's I should not open this box, but I would really like to know what's inside of it.
But we get a little ping.
Uh-huh.
This is unequivocally bad.
You get a ping that like, it's I think it's less like a ping. It's like, you know that this is not you that wants to open it.
The
Like,
vibes.
Great.
are bad.
Awesome.
The
What
vibes
I
are
needed
rancid.
to know. No longer want to touch it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to open it.
Gaius.
Don't.
there's something reaching out to you and like beckoning you.
Oh, God.
I really want to open it.
This is how the Minotaur got created, so I think we should be really, really careful.
Why is this bad though? Why if this is what started it all, we're not bad. We got, unless it's a coincidence that we happen to get our sources at the same time that this happened, but why is this bad?
Avalon,
I
your object makes this. Does the spike look like with the white speckled light and everything, or the spike that Avalon's thing makes?
Avalon, you pull out your shard. Interesting question. It has those same like white speckles.
I feel like this was on purpose. Like the magic wasn't available in the same way, but I think maybe Albacius and Lepidus had some kind of access to it and broke something or opened something that let it into
I think he knew
the rest of us.
I think he knew something. He knew something was coming, or he had some idea, and maybe he didn't know exactly what it was, but I thought that from the beginning. I think he knew something.
I really want to go up to his box because he was watching us fight, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if I don't
No,
touch
No.
this?
No.
Well, if I take a second and kind of listen in, I really want to know, like, just like with the additional experience that we've had, and like with seeing this like kind of, I'm gonna call it a little Pandora's box situation happening around us. Can I piece, like, does any of that start making more sense to me? It's hard because I think on one hand, Sarah, I feel like it's a code that I can crack, like I can put this meaning together, but I don't think my little measly little pea-sized brain can do. Like, I'm wondering if any of it is starting
kind
to
of
make...
in the area of that warping, and it hits a certain part and then just loops the same one, Cleo, and you hear, all that she leaves is words and pellets and ash. All that she leaves is words and pellets and ash. All that she leaves is words and pellets and ash.
That's
Okay.
exciting.
Was there a phrase for
Okay.
each of us?
That was my theory back in the beginning.
Gaius,
if you recall.
if you look,
Here we go.
you're pretty close to yours, right?
Yeah.
You hear cold and heat spirals rotate around spirals, thus oceans wrinkle plains into mountains. Cold and heat spirals rotate around spirals, thus oceans wrinkle plains into mountains.
My brain is enormous, actually. Fuck what I said before.
And
When I was up close, did I hear anything special? I want my
You
little thing.
hear- Emil, you hear the absence of light correlates and does not cause the absence of form. The absence of light correlates and does not cause the absence of form. Everyone
I
like
mean,
to hear their little
I want to
wanna
hear
go
mine.
first, Maya?
Sure.
Avalon. And so she in teeth and scales and horns think your self-dominion. And so she in teeth and scales and horns think your self-dominion.
I'm so nervous. My little heart is going pitter patter, pitter patter. But I think like, yeah, and I think like I know that it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I feel like there's something still there that I haven't been able to let go of since episode 1. That my magic looks like this. It is like the closest to this, and so like yeah, I step to it.
Energy from energy tearing us apart within and without all things. Energy from energy And you guys are all standing so close to these things.
Oh no.
Oh, I want to step
Oh,
away.
yeah, we
Listen
should have
to
known.
what it says, and you guys are kind of enthralled in it. And suddenly, black for all of you.
We got so excited.
We
You
got-
played
you
us so well,
baited us.
William.
You knew that we would all love poetic bits about our characters.
All right.
I started it and I feel bad.
We're doing something that I don't think I've done for this campaign yet.
Oh my
We're going to do a
God.
couple quick little secret chats.
I love secret
What?
chats.
How is that gonna?
So if all of you, except for the person who I'd like to talk to, could mute your computers, like not hear what I and we are saying, you can keep your video on or off, whatever you choose. And then when I'm done talking with the person, I will send a message for who's next. This is like.
Should we turn off our?
This feels like a
Can we turn off our
casting
cameras?
I feel like we should turn off our
I
cameras.
feel like
Yeah.
we should turn off our cameras.
call. Yeah, because if we
Yeah.
turn off our cameras, then
It'll-
Will, you can make it so it's just you two.
Everyone except for Cleo.
Oh, I don't want to be
Bye-bye.
first. I was so
Bye.
excited I want to be first though. Bye guys. Bye my friends. I miss them already. Hi Will, how
Alright.
are you?
And remember, everyone, mute your computer so you can't hear what we're talking about. Let me make the view so that we can, like, just the two of us. Oh, I have to do this, right? Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Um,
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
there we go. Just the two of us.
Okay.
All right. Cleo, you are in a black, endless void. There is nothing around you. You cannot see yourself, your hand in front of your face. It is complete and utter darkness. Although you do get the feeling that you're being watched. And again, you hear, all that she leaves is words and pellets and ash. All that she leaves is words and pellets and ash.
That's how I feel too. Sorry, my brothers. I think I'm trying to think of how I want to. D&D is fun sometimes because I know what I want to do, but I feel like there's a mechanical way I need to do this. I think she's gonna try and just try and do some magic. Like the only thing I'm looking at is her her favored by the gods thing. Like I think just that kind of like I think that's the thing that is most like, here is my sorcerer's origin, here's the thing that I am. Like I'll burn that if that works.
Sure.
Just to see what that does.
You do that. And as you kind of like move that divine power within you, you glow that same orange, white glow that Madigan was glowing earlier, that you saw everyone's like souls outlined with in the very first session in the Colosseum. And that glow reveals dozens, hundreds of huge eyes just staring right at you, completely from all angles, just completely honed in on you. Green, brown, blue, red, black, all different shapes, all just staring completely and utterly at you.
Okay. Cleo closes her eyes. She doesn't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that the not seeing them, the knowing that they're still there, I don't know if it's better, but I think she kind of I think she kind of tries
Your
to
light dissipates and you have your hands over your eyes, but then you know you're not giving off any light anymore, but you know the eyes are still there. And you hear in that whisper, it doesn't make sense. The words you're actually hearing are nonsensical, completely don't mean anything. They're completely random words pulled from a dictionary. But you have this feeling inside of you of like, you don't want this. You don't want to be seen. This isn't you. You didn't sign up for this.
Whose voice does it sound like?
It doesn't. If I were better at editing, I would be doing some Griffin McElroy shit right now. I'd be doing some like,
Sick.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh my god. I think she says out loud like, that's not true. Like I think she is trying to tell herself like, I can do something with this. Like this is the Cleo mentality that I can fix this. I can make this work. I can figure this out. Like I think she says out loud like, that's not true. And I think she's I don't know. It's that like that line of books like, I don't know who she was trying to convince more, like the voice or herself. Like I don't know. I think I don't know.
You move your hands away from your face. You uncover your eyes and you see that the yellow orange glowing orb is in front of you. It has moved from out of you and is in front of you. The eyes are no longer there. It's just you in this orb. And you hear again those random words, but meaningful to you, say, I can take this from you. You can give it up if you want. Give it to me. I can take this.
No.
It's still within your grasp.
Yeah, it's mine. That's mine.
You reach out, cover it with your hands, it glows from between your fingers, and you pull it back to yourself, and you are back out in the Coliseum.
Is the rest of the gang there, or is it just me?
They are. Thank you very much for your time, Sarah. I will be calling in the next guest.
Okay. Bye. It's been really fun. Thanks for freaking me out.
Of course,
Okay.
yeah.
Should I turn my video off now, or should I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hello, Maya.
Hello, William, my friend of 8 years.
Yeah.
Hello.
Avalon.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, just about. Avalon, you find yourself suspended in complete and total darkness. You can't see your hands in front of your face, but in fact, you can't even move your hands like up to your face. You're being like constricted somehow. It's kind of a force from all around you, keeping your hands and your arms pinned to your sides, your legs kept together, and you can't see anything.
Can I try to break free of that?
Sure. Yeah, make an athletics check.
What if it was like a persuasion check?
No, sorry. And you do keep on
Damn.
hearing louder this time. And so chi and teeth and scales and horns, think yourself dominion. And it's like rumbling around you. You can hear those words just like shaking whatever's holding you.
I got an 10.
You are unable to like free yourself from this, but your hands are more free and like you can like position your mouth in a way. You could cast a spell if you wanted to. Or you could do any kind of like sorcerer feature or anything like that.
Let me just
Make
take
like an
a
action.
funky. So I can't talk either, right?
You could talk if you wanted to.
Okay. All right. You have my attention. What do you want? And let me go.
You hear again rumbling around you. What you hear is like random words. They are completely arbitrary, nonsensical. It does not matter. But you get this like feeling of meaning within you. Of like, and you feel life was so much easier before all this. It doesn't really mean anything to have what you have now. You were fine before.
Do I hear that, or is that just what
You hear that. It's not really hearing. You're not really hearing words, but you understand that.
I am more than nothing now.
It was so nice being nothing, though. Now you have these claws, these fangs, these scales. I could take that away from you if you wanted. You could give it to me.
And what? I go back and be a puppet? Some big ventriloquist act?
You just don't know who's pulling the strings anymore. Nothing's changed.
Suppose there is something in not knowing who's pulling the strings anymore.
You feel your claws start to like come out against your will, and they are like almost sliding out. They are trying to like they're being pulled from your body. What do you do?
I'm gonna.
On them, or do you let them go?
Oh, like, wait, do you mean let them go as in they're going to come out,
They're
or
going to
let them
come-
go as in they're just
going
like,
to like come out. They are going to fall from your hands.
Oh, you're forcing me to make a character development. Can I move my hands at all? Or you said
Yeah,
I could cast
you can.
spells, yeah?
You move them. They're articulate.
I'm going to keep them in, but like out in, so they're out, but they're still like keeping in my,
Sure.
like they're out now. And I don't know why I'm looking at like my character sheet. There's nothing I can do. I want to try to scratch or whatever with the claws or something.
Yeah. There's no need to make an attack roll. This thing is all like around you. In this utter blackness, you wrench one hand free with the claws, and you feel it peel through flesh. And this viscous, glowing white fluid comes pouring out, and the light from the glow of that illuminates this muscular throat that you are inside of, that is compressing you on all sides. It is red, dark, disgusting, and then as you see it, you feel the slime and everything around you, some sort of fluid, something's burning at you, and suddenly you're back in the Colosseum.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I will call in the next guest. Hello, Clayton, my friend. How are you?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going very
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna mute this chat for a second. Actually,
Sure, yeah.
give me a second. How do I notification? No, just how do I mute server for 15 minutes? Okay.
All right. Guys, you are in utter, complete darkness. There is an immense pressure weighing on you from above, from the sides, just one constant force just pushing down on you. You cannot see in front of you. As you try to move your hands and arms, you can, but you're moving it through something. It is making it hard for you to do anything. And you continue to hear that repeating phrase. Cold and heat spirals rotate around spirals, thus oceans wrinkle plains into mountains. And you hear another thing. And it's less of a whisper this time. What you're actually hearing are like normal words, but completely nonsensical, pulled randomly from some, book somewhere, just completely rearranged. But you catch some like meaning in there that something's communicating with you. That you can't quite really understand, but like you feel the meaning. And it says to you, the great Gaius Maximus. Everyone loved you. Wouldn't it be nice to go back to that? Do you do anything?
What is this?
As you say that, you like, I think lightning flashes way off in the distance, and in between you and that lightning you see the silhouette of something incomprehensibly huge. And as you move your arms and everything like that and look around you, you understand you are at the bottom of what you can only assume to be the ocean. You've never seen it, but you are under so much water. You could never be there and survive. You are being crushed, and right in front of you is this Leviathan. And the lightning passes, and you're in darkness again. Don't you think this is too much responsibility for you? I mean, the others, sure, but they're smart enough to handle it.
This is too much responsibility for anyone, for any one person.
As
This
you
is
say,
why I have my friends.
as you say that, this ball of like storming lightning and clouds somehow erupts from you. And it's like releasing all of these bubbles going straight up into the air. And you hear, I am not one person. I am not your friends. I can handle this. Give over this power to me.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
I got the wisdom today.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be a total of 16.
16. Very good. You understand that you could give up your power to this, your sorcery. You could go back. There's some external power that can take it from you. And you could go back to the way things were. Not like time travel or anything like that, but you wouldn't be a sorcerer anymore. And you wouldn't have to worry about the things that the sorcerer has to worry about. Also make a charisma saving throw for me.
Not horrible, not horrible. 15? That is horrible, isn't it?
Great. Good to know.
Okay. Hated that.
Okay. The like storm, the roiling storm is still within your reach in front of you. And you hear again, just like, wouldn't it be nice to not be apart from everybody? From Felix, from your parents.
Why do you want this power? What do you gain from making these sacrifices that you claim I make?
I don't make any sacrifices. I simply relieve the burden.
And what of my friends?
They have their own choices to make.
Ah. I think Gaius is just I'm gonna do a little self-narration if that's okay.
Of course.
Gaius is going through just all the bad of it, losing his friend Decius to becoming a minotaur, having to fight his friend, having to make all these sacrifices, having to put Felix's life at risk, having to watch people die, having to make all these sacrifices, and he's thinking about what it's all for. But I think then it shifts. It takes a minute, and there is some temptation there, but I think it shifts to thinking about the good that he's done. I think it shifts to the people at the Colosseum that made it out, the people that he saw at the memorial the next day, about Madigan, about Cleo getting her friend back and finding closure with that, about potentially saving so many people by stopping Albatius, and thinking about all the good that he's been able to do with these powers. No. I was given these powers for a reason. And I intend to use them for that reason.
As you were thinking of that, you didn't notice that the storm was like kind of drifting away through the water away from you. But as you come to that resolve to saying no, it shoots back into you. And suddenly you're back in the Colosseum. And while you are like fine, nothing has happened to you, you are weeping. You are fully just snot, uncontrolled, just tears running down your face, even though you have this new power that prevents you from the rain.
It only stops rain.
Yes.
Can't help that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I will send in the next person.
Thank you, Mr. Director.
I don't want to do it. 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 I want you to know. I want you in the audience to know. Oh my God. Let me turn my sound on. I can't even fucking hear you.
Okay.
Let me tell you that my regular heart rate, as taken in the doctor's office a few days ago, was 132 over like 72 or 79. I was like, oh, interesting. We have a heart rate monitor in the house. I'm very scared. Let me go take my fucking heart rate. My current heart rate for Will and audience at home is 144 over 105. I'm so scared.
Yeah. All right, good to know. Thank you.
No, I should have told
Thank
you.
you for sharing that.
I should have been confident.
Marcus, you are in complete and utter darkness. You cannot see anything around you.
Okay.
However, you do feel like you are not just like kind of floating in this. There is ground underneath you. And there is a feeling of like claustrophobia, even though you don't quite know why. You feel like if you were to reach too far in any direction, you'd come up against a wall.
Okay, I do it anyway.
Okay. You reach out and there's nothing.
Okay.
You're still hearing that energy from energy tearing us apart within and without all things. Just repeating over and over again.
Can I like pat my toga pocket and like see if my sketchbook is still with me?
It is not.
No. This has gone from bad to worse.
And you also hear something else in that repeating. To your ears, to your senses, it's random. It is completely arbitrary words just kind of thrown into a blender and put towards you. But you do have like there's meaning in your mind, like you understand what's trying to be communicated to you, which is something hard to kind of like grasp. And you hear Marcus Prosperous. This was never part of the plan.
God damn it. I don't know who's talking. I don't know if it's me or fucking Marcus. My jaw fucking immediately sets. What's that supposed to mean?
You never wanted this. You never wanted to be a hero that fought giant wolves or shadow creatures. That was never what you wanted, was it?
How would you know?
I don't know. I don't know almost everything. But I do know that I can take this away from you if you would just hand it over.
Oh, well, in that case, this is actually much simpler than I thought it was going to be. No.
Why so confident?
Whether or not this was part of the plan, this is mine now. You don't get to take that back.
Your life could be the way that it was before.
I'm going to say this in the safety of this fucking nowhere plane where nobody else can hear it. You've got bad information, bud. The way that my life was before you mistakenly gave me powers or whatever was pretty fucking bad. And I was alone and angry and unhappy. So unfortunately, your little deal doesn't do much for me.
As you say that, you feel this like multifaceted shifting energy within you.
Okay.
And it begins to like pulsate with light.
Okay. Do I get the sense that this is mine?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
And the light reveals a small, tiny box right up against you inches away from your head, inches away from your hand. You are completely enclosed. And you know somehow that it is miles and miles of earth on every side, of rock, of dirt. There is nothing.
In this place, like I know that like I'm in my little box and I
Yeah,
know that there's miles of nothing.
just dirt and stone and lifelessness.
Okay.
And then you're back in the Colosseum.
I don't believe you.
I'll
I don't believe that. I'm
send
back
in
in-
the next person.
What?
You're all
What?
done.
That's so. I don't know if I should be more worried. I don't know if I should be concerned. Everybody else was in here for 20 minutes. Did I win? Did I pass? Did I do good?
All right, I think that just leaves Emil.
I don't know what to do with this. No, fuck you. Stop laughing. I'm gonna mute, but get that fucking laugh out of the way. I heard just the end of it.
Hi.
Hey, Sydney, how you doing?
I've been watching everybody make
I know.
of so many faces.
Last, I'm sorry.
Here I am.
All right.
Don't kill me again.
Okay. Emil, you are suspended in complete and total darkness. It is a darkness that you, even in your shadows, even in like the night, have never experienced before. Not even you do hear again that whisper. The absence of light correlates and does not cause the absence of form. The absence of light correlates and does not cause the absence of form. That phrase kind of implies like the absence of light. You're in a place where light has never existed.
Mm-hmm.
It has only ever been complete and total darkness. And you hear something else in those whispers. A voice that is speaking to you in random garbled language. Kind of as if like you had like, let's say a poem, and had ripped it up and torn it to pieces and threw all those pieces in the air, and you're grabbing random ones and reading them. That's the words that your ears are hearing. But your mind like kind of perceives the intended meaning through it. And you hear, "You're not alive anymore, are you, Emil?"
I don't think I am.
Would you like to be?
Yes.
I can do that for you. All I need are your shadows.
You want to take everything back?
Yes. I'm giving you the opportunity.
Who are you?
Make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh no. Okay. Charisma saving throw. 18.
18. Okay.
I feel like it's
no.
not.
You hear just, it says like, "I am," and then that understanding cuts off, and you just get those random assortment of words just blasted into you all at once.
Is this the bad thing that was in the like?
Yes. I am not bad. I'm not good. I am. And then you hear.
What do you want? Or why are you offering this?
Distilled, it's too much for the likes of you, for any of you. It was once mine. I would like it back.
Why do I have it now?
It escaped from me.
Each of these things, beings, are they part of you or are they their own?
You hear, you get the whole speech. You get the Order Unfulfilled, weighed with imprecision and syndrome, the movements call forth, reverse the wheel. Like, you hear all of that.
What will happen if I agree?
You will be as you were before. Not lifeless, though. I will give you the life you once had. And you understand that just then this is more DM to avoid like clarification, not as like a time travel. You're not
Yeah,
going
yeah.
back to where you were before. You would have the kind of the jerky curse and all your sorcery removed from you.
If you had asked me hours ago, I think I would have said yes. But I don't think this is something you, even if you can put it back, I don't know if you should.
And that is your final answer.
Yeah.
Very well. I will leave you then. And then speaking the words, all of it stops. And you are in this void of darkness. You don't know how long you're in there. And you're in there for so long that you start to think maybe the First Imperial Empire and all your friends were like a really good story that you made up while you were here. And that this is probably where you've always been. It makes more sense that way than that you were in some other world with light and magic and came here, then you were just always here. And then you're back in the Coliseum. Everyone can come back now. I need to text everyone. How you doing, Emil? That was probably the hardest one.
I've said so much. I just want things to go back to normal, and then
No, cause what's up? No, cause what's up? No, cause what's going on? Cause my pal City here looks real upset. I don't want to know what you did.
You guys can watch it back when we upload the episode.
Messed
Well
up.
played, Pena. Well played.
Is this how you guys feel each week? Why do
just
we
want-
do this to you? Are
I
you
just want
guys
everyone
okay?
to know the fucking Discord is so funny while this has all been going on. The fucking content, and then Maya and I are texting, everything's happening, and it's like the amount of code that we're speaking in to not reveal anything. We're like, you experienced something. It's like, you also experienced something. We're not going to talk about it. Wow.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what happened to y'all, but Felix died. So
Oh,
Damn.
that actually happened in mine too. That's
Yeah, wait, actually?
I mean, What?
Alright, I'm
We'll
gonna go
only,
to the
we'll only
bathroom real
prepped
fast, guys.
one vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was just Felix dying for all of us.